Good evening, this is Damian from Northside Mitsubishi. In front of me I have the 2016 RVR SE all-wheel control. Just doing a brief walk-around video for you. So of course, starting with the front end, we do have a redesigned dynamic shield front fascia for the 2016 RVR. With that being said, there's plenty more chrome added, as well as a nice piano black accent along the center of the grille. So really changing the road presence of the vehicle, making it a lot more premium looking, but still remaining true to Mitsubishi's roots. With that being said, looking at your fog lamps now right at the bottom. So those are going to be great for that nighttime driving, or maybe when it's a bit foggy in the morning. Of course, right above those are going to be your headlamps with halogen bulbs and Lexan shatterproof glass to protect them. So something very similar to what you'd find in a jet fighter windshield. That can kind of be drawn back to Mitsubishi's roots as a aircraft manufacturer. So for years and years, Mitsubishi has manufactured not only automobiles, but aircraft as well. So now that we've looked at the front end, I'd just like to go over the engine bay with you. So first thing you notice under the hood is that there's a ton of space to work with. Mitsubishi does a really good job in spacing out their engine bay very generously, so that way if you're doing any maintenance yourself, whether it's changing the oil, the air filter, or any of the other typical services, it's fairly easy to do on your own, and labor charges are going to be cut down substantially. So now, starting at the left end here, I'll just kind of go over some key features. Your windshield washer and coolant located on the left-hand side. Of course, that is going to be the safe side if you are pulled over on the highway for whatever reason, possibly just changing up the windshield washer fluid. Looking at your engine now, that's going to be the Mitsubishi Innovative Valve Electronic Control Engine. So what that essentially means is that you're going to get the most efficient valve timing out there. Basically, most air, most fuel is going to go in when you're actually pressing down the accelerator. When you're eased off, you're not going to be wasting as much fuel and not going to be sucking in as much air into all of your pistons. Of course, beyond that, we do have your air filter. So one of my favorite features with the Mitsubishi is the high up air filter. Super easy to swap out if you want to do something sporty like a cold air intake. If you're just going to go with the stock one, of course, super easy to swap. So if you're changing the air filter, that is, beyond that, less dirt, less water in there, overall less maintenance in the long run for you. And of course, with a higher and cleaner air intake, you are getting better fuel efficiency and better performance out of your engine. Right below it, you have your battery, and then of course, block heater cord, complimentary at Northside Mitsubishi. That's free of charge. So any other dealership you go to, you're gonna have to pay for that. The hood closed up, just taking a step back from the vehicle, kind of looking at the exterior. I'd just like to mention one thing. Those important mechanical components that you would have seen under the hood, so your MIVEC engine, your CVT automatic transmission, as well as Mitsubishi's drivetrain, they're all going to be covered for 10 years or 160,000 kilometers. That goes above and beyond what other manufacturers are offering, and ultimately shows you what kind of reliability we have. I've actually been told by one gentleman that our warranty is what can be considered the mechanic's nightmare, but the client's dream. So now, once again, looking at the side of the vehicle, kind of giving you a look at the exterior features. You have 16-inch alloy rims with plenty of rubber, so making a smooth and comfortable ride. And of course, you're gonna have all-season tires, disc brakes, and tire pressure sensors on all four wheels around the vehicle. Right above the wheels, you have a bit of extra fender flare, so that's a new feature to the 2016. It's gonna help protect your paint in the long run from chips, rust, anything of the sort. You also have breakaway mirrors on both sides, so if anybody bumps into you in the parking lot, good chance it's gonna bend either way. And if you wanna create some more space for yourself in the garage, just fold them right on in. Of course, up top, it's ready for roof racks to get mounted. So if you're gonna do that, super easy with Mitsubishi's design. And now we're just gonna have a look at the inside of the vehicle. So once inside the Mitsubishi, you are greeted by an abundance of features that are all nice and neatly placed. So nothing overzealous, but still very, very conveniently located. Of course, your seats, you have the premium cloth fabric, super sharp looking. And then of course some new accents with the 2016. So piano black along your steering wheel, which of course is leather wrapped. Features like Bluetooth audio streaming in fact, which is actually a bit different than your typical understanding of Bluetooth. What everybody knows is that Bluetooth is going to be something you could talk over your phone with. Now it's actually something you could stream audio with. So if you want to listen to music through your Bluetooth system, you could definitely do that hands-free. Beyond that, you have your cruise controls also mounted on your steering wheel. You have a touchscreen display in the center of your dash, which does double as a backup camera. All your climate controls below that. This vehicle is equipped with air conditioning. And then of course, for the opposite season from the air conditioning, you're gonna have your heated seat buttons right below that. So all these great features are gonna be covered for 5 years or 100,000 kilometers under Mitsubishi's new vehicle warranty. Now looking at your shifter and beyond, you do have your 4-wheel drive button, which is one of the key features of the Mitsubishi RVR. It is equipped with Mitsubishi's innovative all-wheel control system, which gives you such benefits as the traction control, the active stability control, as well as the opportunity to switch between front-wheel drive and all-wheel drive at any time during the driving experience. Coming out of the vehicle here, I'd just like to show you something that not many people look into when they're buying a new vehicle, and that's just gonna be the inside of your doors. So it might sound strange, but looking a bit closer at it, you'll notice that there's virtually no seams. With the 2016 RVR, they have changed the manufacturing facility to the one that actually is going to be, I guess, Mitsubishi's main facility in Japan. So no longer being outsourced, you're getting a different build quality out of the RVR. With this one in specific, just kind of looking at the doors, again, no seams. As you know, with weld points on a vehicle, that's just weak spots. And not saying that other brands are going to be dangerous to drive, but they're less reliable in terms of that safety when you are involved in an accident. And I hope you're not, but who knows, it happens, right? So better to be safe than sorry. Closing up the door, you can really slam it shut, and it's going to be a nice solid shut, not super rigid and clanky. Of course, outside the vehicle now, privacy glass all the way around, and a very sharp looking rear end to the RVR with the emblem on the right hand side. You do have your backup camera slightly to the left. Opening up the trunk itself, super easy with the soft touchpad. Now looking at your cargo space, things got a ton of room for a compact SUV. When you're folding the seats down to create more cargo space, it's easier than ever with the buttons located at the top of the seats, and of course a 60-40 split in the back end. Right under here is where you'll find your spare tire with tools and jack nice and neatly placed on the left and right hand side respectively. So of course, beyond the great warranties, beyond everything I've already spoke of, this vehicle is also going to be covered by 5 years of roadside assistance. So that'll go for unlimited kilometers, 5 years from the day you buy the vehicle. And what that means is you've essentially got AMA for Mitsubishi. If you run out of gas, if you need a tow, if you lock your keys inside the vehicle, someone will be there and will be available to help you. So there you have it, the brand new redesigned 2016 RVR SE all-wheel drive, available here at Northside Mitsubishi. If you have any further questions, feel free to contact me here at 780-479-5700. And once again, this is your sales consultant, Damian at Northside Mitsubishi. Thank you for watching.